A booster rocket is either the first stage of a multi-stage launch vehicle, or else a shorter-burning rocket used in parallel with longer-burning sustainer rockets to augment the space vehicle's takeoff thrust and payload capability. Boosters are traditionally necessary to launch spacecraft into low Earth orbit, and are certainly necessary for a space vehicle to go beyond Earth orbit. The booster is dropped to fall back to Earth once its fuel is expended, a point known as booster engine cut-off. The rest of the launch vehicle continues flight with its core or upper stage engines. The booster may be recovered and reused, as in the case of the Space Shuttle. Strap-on boosters are sometimes used to augment the payload range capability of jet aircraft. Drop-away engines. The EDM-65 Atlas rocket used 3 engines, one of which was fixed to the fuel tank, and 2 of which were mounted on a skirt which dropped away at Beko. This was used as an intercontinental ballistic missile to launch the manned Project Mercury capsule into orbit, and as the first stage of the Atlas Agena and Atlas Centaur launch vehicles. Strap-on boosters. The Titan III, used by the United States Air Force as an unmanned heavy-lift vehicle, was developed from the Titan II launch vehicle by adding a pair of strap-on solid rocket boosters. It was also planned to be used for the Manned Orbital Laboratory program, which was cancelled in 1969. NASA's Space Shuttle was the first manned vehicle to use solid fuel boosters as strap-ons. The solid boosters consisted of stacked segments, and were recovered and reused multiple times. Recoverable boosters. The booster casings from the Space Shuttle solid rocket booster were recovered and refurbished for reuse from 1981 to 2011 as part of the Space Shuttle program. In a new development program initiated in 2011, SpaceX is attempting to recover and bring back for low-cost and rapid reuse a recoverable booster. The program, if successful, is intended to reduce launch prices significantly, opening new markets for the use of space. A multi-year, multi-element test program is now underway. Use in aviation. Rocket boosters used on aircraft are known as jet-assisted takeoff rockets. Various missiles also use solid rocket boosters. Examples are 2K-11, which uses SRBs as a first stage, and then a ramjet. S-200, which uses SRBs as the first stage, followed by a liquid fuel rocket. Surface-launched versions of the turbojet-powered Boeing Harpoon use an SRB. Other uses. Another use of the term booster in spaceflight is the booster systems engineer, whose call sign is booster. This is a support position at NASA's Mission Control Center.